So, in today's lecture, this is the fourth chapter, Introduction to the Lie algebra. Earlier, we have done the Lie algebra but the metric groups. Now, this is the introduction to the Lie algebra, definition of the Lie algebra. What is the Lie algebra? Let us see. A Lie algebra L over a field F is a vector space over F together with bilinear map. Now, this is a bilinear map. That is the Lie bracket x comma y tending to x comma y. Now these are my Lie brackets, this. And these should satisfy the following properties. Now what properties it should satisfy so this we know that is a definition of the Lie algebra, and it should satisfy three conditions. First is bilinearity, alternativity, and Jacobi's identity. So let us move further. Bilinearity, this is ax plus by comma z is equal to a is what? It is a scalar, right? Take it out. Then x comma z plus b, I have taken it out, y comma z, this here. Then second one is x comma ay plus bz is equal to a into Lie bracket of x comma y plus b Lie bracket of x comma z. See, x comma y, a I have taken it outside, then x comma z, b I have taken it outside. Okay. Now this is for all this a and b belonging to the field, and my x comma y comma z belonging to L. L is what? Lie algebra. So this is the first condition. So this is the alternativity. Second one is alternativity, it should satisfy. So Lie bracket of x comma x is equal to 0 for all x belonging to Lie algebra L. Now I have given you an example. 0 is equal to x plus y comma x plus y. So this is equal to x comma x Lie bracket of x comma x plus Lie bracket of x comma y plus Lie bracket of y comma x plus Lie bracket of y comma y. Now x comma x is equal to 0. So that's why it is gone, 0. And this is also 0. So what will remain? X comma y. I will make it is equal to, I will take this the other side. So it will become minus y comma x. So this is the example of alternativity. Next is the Jacobi's identity. Jacobi's identity is like this. X comma y, this Lie bracket again, y comma z plus y comma, now this will shift here, right here, y comma z comma x, then plus z comma x, this the Lie bracket of x comma y is equal to 0. This is for all x comma y comma z belonging to the Lie algebra L. Then you have to note the Lie bracket x comma y is often referred to as the commutator or brackets of x and y. Okay, this even you all can say it as a commutator or brackets of x and y. This for this it is. Okay, next page I'll turn now. So it should satisfy all these three properties, this 1 2 3. So then I can say it is a Lie algebra. Next is exercise 1.1. I have to show that x comma 0 is equal to 0, which is equal to 0 comma x for all x belonging to Lie algebra L. So now this x comma 0, take this one first, is equal to x, keep it as it is, comma, I will split this 0 plus 0 I will make, then this x comma 0, then here what will happen? X comma 0 plus x comma 0. So one thing will happen, this term will get cancelled. Okay, so I will get x comma, so this will imply what? X comma 0 is equal to 0. Finally you have 0 comma x, this, which is equal to minus x comma 0, which is nothing but equal to 0. Next I'll have Lie bracket of 0 comma x, this only I have taken is equal to So what they have done over here is they have you applied alternativity over here, okay? This part. So now 0 comma x is equal to what? X minus x, same thing, no, 0 only. So comma x, okay? Now this is equal to what? X comma x minus x comma x. And you know what is my x comma x? And x comma x is 0, right? See, in this alternativity I have given you all x comma x is equal to 0. So it is 0 minus 0, which is nothing but equal to 0. Okay, so we proved that x comma 0 is equal to 0 and 0 comma x is also equal to 0. Next is second one. Suppose that x comma y belonging to L, satisfying this x comma y is not equal to 0. I have to show that x and y are linearly independent over f. For that, what I need to do is I have to consider ax plus by is equal to 0. Now to show that a is equal to 0 and b is also equal to 0, now I have to show that my scalars which belongs to the field are equal to 0. Now because we have brought scalars along with it, because I have to show it is independent over f, right? So next, now 0 is equal to what? 0 comma x, which we have already proved in the previous proof, right? So 0 is equal to 0 comma x from here, right? So I will take that, I will use that property. So example, whatever exercise. So 0 is equal to 0 comma x, the leave bracket of 0 comma x is equal to, now what is 0 in terms of, from here I got ax plus by. So I will write in the leave bracket of ax plus by, okay? And then x as it is, comma x, okay? Now this is equal to what? This I have used now bilinearity. E keep it outside, x comma x plus b keep it outside, y comma y. Now this is equal to what? Now x comma x is nothing but what? By alternativity it is 0, right? X comma x is 0. So this term will become 0. So what will remain? B of y comma x will remain. Now now this implies that b is equal to 0 has y comma x is equal to minus x comma y, which is not equal to 0, because in the question it's given that my x comma y is not equal to 0. So that's why I have to say finally b is equal to 0. Okay, so here also that's why it is x comma y is not equal to 0. Next, first we have showed it with x, right? Here, because x comma y belongs to L, Lie algebra. So first part is done, 0 comma x. Now I will do it with 0 comma y. So 0 is equal to 0 comma y, leave bracket of 0 comma y is equal to what is 0? Ax plus by, right? So write it, ax plus by comma y as it is. Then same way is equal to a, keep it outside, x comma y plus b y comma y, and here my y comma y, by alternativity it is equal to 0, so this will become 0. What will remain is a of x comma y will remain. Now here my a is equal to 0 has x comma y is not equal to 0. From here x comma y is not equal to 0. So here I am done with this proof. So in the next lecture I will be doing exercise 1.2. And if you all have not understood today's lecture, you all can just comment below. I will explain it to you all again. And thanks for watching.